Hey guys, I am back from another GameStop retro store. Now, before I get to the video, I just want to tell you guys real quickly that I hope they do this well. It's been a slow rollout so far. You know, they make this big announcement on Twitter, and a lot of people are reporting that there's not a ton of older stuff at these stores. So I went out and checked another one. I will show you guys that in just a second, but I wanted to tell you guys my position on GameStop selling vintage video games, selling retro video games. I'm all for it. As long as they do it well. Now, so far, they haven't necessarily shown that. They've gotten duped on some repro cards, and can they train their employees to look for fakes? That remains to be seen in these retro stores. You know, having in just a few stores, relatively speaking, there's just three that are in driving distance of me in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so, yeah, just having them in a few stores makes sense. That makes it manageable. And they have them so far. The two I've been to are bigger stores. I just hope they do it right. I hope I can go into a GameStop, at least one of these locations, retro locations, and find some deals. Some CIB games, maybe cheaper than I'll find them on eBay or at conventions. Who knows? But I hope they do it right. I hope they get a good stock in, because GameStop has so much potential. They've got this infrastructure in place with all these retail stores, this buying power, this steady flow of customers. If you talk to a lot of employees, sometimes I've heard over the years people say, grandma will bring in, the Super Nintendo games that have been laying around collecting dust that their grandkids don't play anymore. So they just cart them to GameStop having no idea. And somebody, that GameStop doesn't buy those anymore. And, they'll just go buy them in the parking lot or something. GameStop should advertise that they're buying games. They should put out price lists, want lists for what they're looking for. They should do this right. Will they? We'll see. It's a slow rollout so far. But anyway, let's get to the video. I hope GameStop, I wish them well, because I like going to GameStop. Some smaller towns, the only video game store they have is a GameStop. So anyway, I think it's important for GameStop to survive in some sense, but they really need to really lean into this retro thing. Not only selling vintage games and accessories, not only, really trying to, have a good stock and reaching out to the community to bring in games to trade and sell. They need to lean into the retro merchandise too. Don't just have random geek culture stuff. Have it all video game themed. There's some stuff guys could do, GameStop, to make you survive, I think. Am I being naive? Maybe. GameStop might not be here in another year or two. I hope whatever they do, I hope they survive. I hope they, selling retro games. I hope that, I don't know, man. GameStop, good luck. Anyway, let's check out this retro gaming store, this retro GameStop. Hey guys, I'm at the Parks Mall in Arlington, Texas on a busy Saturday. Let's go into GameStop. It's a retro store, one of several across the nation, one of several in Texas, as a matter of fact. Let's check it out. Let's see what retro games they have. This is the second retro GameStop I've been to, and like the first one, it's a bigger location, which makes sense. They have a little extra room for the retro games. Let's go inside and take a look. Now, I won't show you the whole store because I know you're here for the retro. So let's go right to it. It is in this corner back here. Got a couple of controllers. PS1, even an NES controller, $9.49. Guess that's about typical. Hey, it's Arcade Treasures, pretty cool, from Midway. A lot of DS, PS3, Xbox 360. The lady at the front said they have everything back here from Genesis to the present, but haven't seen any Genesis so far. Let's keep looking and just see what we find here. A lot of card only, disc only type of stuff. Nothing too mind-blowing so far. $5, Resident Evil 5. Did you guys like Resident Evil 5? Be very curious to know. I loved 4, but I only played 5 a little bit. Not enough to really form a strong opinion on it. More PS3 at this location than the other one I went to. Again, a lot of Wii U. I've been playing some Super Mario 3D World on my Wii U recently, trying to perfect it. Pretty great game. What did you guys think of this version of Tomb Raider? Never played it. I'd be curious to hear what you thought. I've only played the older ones for the PS1. All right, guys, that is about it. And they said they don't have any retro stuff behind the register. Some people have recommended I ask them up front if they have more, like some of the older cartridge-based systems, Super Nintendo, NES and the like. But at this GameStop at Parks Mall in Arlington, Texas, this is it. Let me know what you guys think of GameStop Retro. Do you think there's hope for the future, if they'll get a lot more stuff in? I sure hope so. If they'd been buying this stuff for the past few years and then suddenly put a whole bunch in their stores, that would be cool. But so far, we don't have a whole lot.